Hey, how you doing, Adam? Here, sitting in the car right now. Maybe you can hear the rain. Hold on. Yeah, just the rain going on. Doing another journal entry. I don't know who's still paying attention to this journal channel, but I figured why the hell not? Do another journal entry. Just blow whoever's mind is listening. Probably nobody's listening to this, but we'll see. Who knows? Who knows what have happened to these journals? Maybe they're like circulating underground or something. I don't know. Yeah. So sitting in the car, I was actually just I was trying to record a cover of Black Hole Sun, because it's a song that I think probably about a month ago. I was just really, it's like how you get into songs, like you start listening to a song and then you just like you get like addicted to the song, and it's just like a song that's just for it, like the song will initially like hit some emotional spot in you, and then it's just like, oh, you're feeling like really emotional for a day because of the song, and then it's like you're trying to get back to that like emotional high that you got from the song. But it always like fades away, like the emotional high sort of fades away as the days goes on, but you're always trying to recapture that. And I feel like I was trying to well, I don't know about recapture that, but I don't know. But I was recording a cover of Black Hole Sun, an acoustic cover, and because I got a bunch of new musical equipment, I got a bunch of new. Well, I got just I had to get a new 4-channel interface, which I'm using right now. It's the same one that I had before, the Behringer Euphoria 404, whatever. UMC 404 audio interface. Just because the one that I had, it was like busted up. It was all fucked up, so I had to get a new one. And I got a new one, and I've been recording that, and I'm just sitting in the car. I guess maybe. Again, you can listen to the rain hitting, so I don't know if it's going to be like some kind of mood or not. Yeah, so recording a cover of Black Hole Sun. My abilities as a musician, just in the first person perspective of them, they don't seem to have like gotten any worse or better. I think I'm still basically as good as I always was. It's just that like I don't have the feeling for it anymore. And I kind of wonder if I've always felt that way, and it's just like in hindsight, like when I look back on when I used to record music, like when I look back on my album or whatever, I think like, oh, I was feeling some kind of like special emotion that enabled me to record these things. I don't think that I was. I think that I was always sort of like not really feeling much about anything like in the process of recording, but I don't know. It's like, why would I do it if I didn't fucking feel anything about it? Like I don't. Well, I do actually have a vision for like a new YouTube channel that I want to do. Like covers of songs, but also originals. But I want to do it sort of like in the old style, like video songs, like that old school YouTube video song sort of thing. But I want to do it in Hi8. But I want to do it the true speed. Here's the thing about Hi8. Excuse me. Here's the thing about Hi8 that people don't fucking understand, okay? When you're doing Hi8, the true spirit of Hi8 is 60 frames per second. Like, I see all these videos on YouTube of people doing like, oh, look at me, vintage Hi8, But they fail to realize that the true spirit of Hi8 is 60 frames per second, because that's what people used to view. People used to view those tapes on like old console sort of TV, like the old school console TVs, like it wasn't on computer monitors, because people nowadays, they just hook up to like some like capture card thing and then just put it right into the computer, and then it gets downgraded to 30 frames per second. But the true spirit of Hi8 is 60 frames per second. So that's what I want to do. I want to do like these old Hi8 sort of like video song type of things, of covers and originals. I don't know if I want to write music. I just don't. I started writing another album sometime in like 2018 after Cartoon/Nightmare that I started recording. I made like 2 songs for it, and I never got finished it. And I'm thinking about going back to that. But I had such big ideas for that album, like I had this. Well, I think I mentioned it in a journal like a really long time ago. Like I had this idea for Cartoon Nightmare that I wanted to make sort of like a video game, and I wanted to make the songs like a soundtrack to the video game, or like it was like the video would just be like a let's play of a video game, and then the song would be sort of like a soundtrack to the Let's Play that was going on, of like this sort of like, fantasy video game that I came up with. I was going to use Earthbound ROM Hacker to make the game, but it was just such a big idea that I couldn't have done it all on my own. Like, it would have taken so long. And I don't, I can be ambitious, but I'm not that fucking ambitious. Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't want to put limits on myself, but I feel like that would have been that would have taken so much effort that I don't know that I have it to make that, Like, would have had to make all the character sprites and all the fucking like little sequences and stuff, and it just would have been a never-ending nightmare. But I did have a lot of the ideas for the songs for the album, sort of like just the main song ideas. I recorded 2 of the songs, but I wasn't happy with the one song, Under Streetlights, because I felt like I wanted to add sort of like a B section there, or not a B section, but just the middle of it was kind of dead, like it just went to a sort of like what is that scale called? All black keys, I don't know. That isn't all black keys. It's I forget what it is. It's always going up like a third or something. I forget what that scale is called, but it's like the interval is always the same. I forget what the name of that. But that was just, I felt like that part was lacking. Like, there should have been something else there. So I might re-record that one. Yeah, but I had all those songs, but I don't know that I want to make music again. I don't know that I'm in it. I don't know that I can remuster that part of myself back into existence just yet. I always think about it, and I always get the answer, like, fucking like schizo answer or whatever. I hate using that word because it's like, it's kind of a popular word now to use, like schizo or whatever. But the answer that I always get when I think about it is the work is already done. That's what when I think about like music, like, do I have to write more music? The answer that I always get when I ask for an answer is the work is already done. So I don't know that maybe in the future sometime. Like, I got those songs in the basket, the demos or whatever. But I do want to make Hi8 video songs in 60 frames per second. That's my sort of idea right now. So we'll see what comes of it. This is kind of a weird sort of mood right now, just sitting in the parking lot of Drexel Hill Middle School in my car, with just my laptop computer and condenser mic, with nobody else here. Well, it's only 10:30 right now. Actually, I thought it was later. I thought it was like 1 a.m. or something. But I spilled a coffee cup in the garage. I hope Dad don't see that and come down and be like, "Oh, what the hell happened here?" He thinks I'm like mad or something. I stormed out of the house after I like knocked the coffee cup out of the thing. But yeah, okay. So making a new journal. We'll come back to YouTube eventually, with more music. And that literally so. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be like that fucking. I don't know. I still feel like I have a mission here, and my mission has something to do with music. I don't know exactly what it is, but I will figure it out. Yeah, we're up to 8 something, but I don't want to skimp out on the fucking journals. This is so weird. Like, I couldn't have imagined this when I was like 19. I couldn't have imagined a future where I was sitting in the car with a microphone that has no, because I used to be like, when I used to record, like, I used to have microphones that made a lot of noise as it was recording, and so it was always like low. You can go listen to my old songs, like, it all has this like lo-fi sort of quality to it. I almost wonder if I should go back to like the lo-fi, because like, whenever I hear people's recordings, I always hear it's almost too. Like, I remember telling my brother one time, like, I listened to David Bowie's latest album, the last album that he made, Black Star. It was right after it came out. I remember saying to him that it was a little overproduced, Like, I feel like part of the magic of what makes that kind of music great is that the fact that it's like the audio production is kind of like sketchy, Like, I feel like that's part of the charm of like Rock shouldn't be going for like the perfect production of a like a fucking like the perfect production of sort of like any kind of electronic music. Because you listen to electronic music, it's just there's no hissing, there's no buzzing anywhere. It's just like there's no room sound anywhere. It's just all perfect, sort of like, you know. But you know, you kind of want all that hissing and room sound and like shitty sort of microphones. Like I feel like that adds to the quality. It adds to the charm of it. And like I almost wonder if I should go back to like just recording music with the left ear of a pair of headphones, you know? I feel like that would like I remember thinking this thing that like people that make music, like they shouldn't ever stray away from the original music that they made, the original equipment that they used when they made their big hit, you know? Like the Strokes, for instance. Let's take the Strokes. They started not being as great when they got rid of Gordon Raphael as their producer. And Gordon Raphael was a humongous part of why he added to... Because, like, the great thing about the Strokes is that it kind of sounds like it's an amateur production, you know? Like, it kind of sounds like it was just recorded in somebody's garage, you know? You listen to Is This It and Room on Fire. Like, the great thing about those albums is that it kind of sounds a little, like, not great production. The second that they went into a professional studio, you know, ditched Gordon Raphael, you know, First Impressions. I'm not taking anything away from First Impressions of Earth, because that is a good album. It's got a lot of good songs on it, a lot of bad ones, or I don't know, you know, it's all subjective, but a lot of ones that didn't resonate with me, but a lot of really good ones that really resonated with me. I almost feel like they would have been better if Gordon Raphael had produced the album. I almost feel like the songs that didn't resonate with me would have resonated with me if Gordon Raphael had produced the album. And here's the thing that I've always said is that musicians, artists should always stick with the recording equipment that they used when they first blew up, you know? Like they shouldn't be looking to increase the quality. They shouldn't be looking to get, the best microphone, because, like, I just feel like it's better when it just sounds like some dude in his fucking bedroom with, like, a shitty microphone, you know? And not, like, taking itself so seriously. Like, it should sound like you just woke up on a Sunday morning and you went to the computer and just recorded some fucking songs that you'd written or something. That's what it should sound like. Bedroom rock, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's what it should sound like, and it should have some amount of like crappiness to it. Okay, so 12 minutes. I guess this is a journal. Maybe I'll start doing these again. 11, 19, 20, 24. I don't know. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.